All right, let's go ahead and race to the hotline again. Bob Trudnak from the BBQ Guru. Bob, how are you, buddy?
Hey, Greg. How are you, bud?
I'm doing absolutely fabulous, Bob. Appreciate you making time for the show tonight. Before we get into the big announcement, how about just a brief recap of how the competition side of things has been going for the BBQ Guru this year?
Okay. Well, it wasn't too bad. I mean, we didn't have the season we had last year, but we continued to stay in the top for the most part. I think our best overall was third place in Wildwood at 60-17. You have some good years and bad years, but you got to keep going through it,
So when you look at the year that you had last year, is it easy to just look back and reflect and still have some of that enjoyment and fun? I mean, you had some very big wins. You had that reserve down at Jack Daniels as well. Did you anticipate that you might just kind of steamroll that right into this year, or is each year its own little monster and you can't necessarily anticipate what might have worked well the following year is going to work well just as well the upcoming season?
Well, when you have a great season like that, you kind of hope that you continue to roll things into the next year. But you get humbled pretty easily out there. With all the teams taking classes and learning more and more, it's hard to keep your barbecue at the top. All you can do is cook your best food at every contest and just keep your head in the game, and you'll get through it.
Now,
so let's hope next year is a better year than this year.
Well, I mean, will you be looking to make any type of wholesale changes to meats that you're using, different suppliers, or flavor profiles, or any tweaks that you're thinking about making?
Well, we actually we changed some meat suppliers this past season, and I doubt for the past. I think we struggled with brisket a lot this year. It was kind of a mystery to me because I thought our brisket was on point. No pun intended. With our flavor profile, our presentations, it really was the same thing we were doing the previous year, and I was very happy with our product, and it just didn't score well. And we would do three top 10 for chicken and ribs, and then what we thought was a fantastic brisket would take 24th or 30th. So it was it was frustrating. And, you kind of throw your hands up there and say, what's going on? You just cooking your best food and out there and trying to figure out what could possibly be going wrong. We did break the season for our brisket score, but you know how that brisket score up and then you think chicken or whatever. It was good overall. We always have out there. We always go out there to see friends and talk barbecue, and what are you going to do?
I mean, do you also go out there, or is the main idea when you're out there, I mean, obviously you want to go and compete well, but is it to show what the product itself can do in a competition, competition way? Yeah,
of course. Yeah, we're out there cooking on Onyx ovens. We're cooking on our equipment. We're using the DigiQs and the CyberQs, and we're out there to show our product, show people that it's as good as anything else, if not better. And, we're having a lot of fun doing it.
Bob Trudnak, pitmaster of BBQ Guru, joining us here on the show. BBQGuru.com is the website. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the major announcement. For the people that aren't on the mailing list, this showed up in my inbox yesterday, so I wanted to have you on, Bob, to talk about it and kind of announce it to the Centralites. There's a new product that BBQ Guru is rolling out. Why don't you tell us about it?
Okay. Well, we're very excited to announce our brand new control called the Party Q. And the Party Q is the first and only battery-operated, self-contained barbecue temperature control. It kind of takes over where the pit minder left off and where the Nano Q was.
Mm-hmm.
It's pit probe. You set your cooking temperature. Got a nice big bright display. It's got a 5 CFM fan built into it, and it's meant for small and medium backyard cookers. Any ceramic cookers, Webers, all the kettle grills, the bullet type smokers. You're not going to put this on your big offset because it's got a 5 CFM fan built in, but it's very easy to use. I mean, super simple. And the fact that it's got batteries, you just plug and play.
All right,
so there's no, having to worry about power.
When you are or I guess you're constantly getting feedback from all of the Guru lovers, probably the people that have been maybe a little less impressed with the product after they bought it. So you're constantly getting feedback. You're evaluating the marketplace. At what point did you realize that this is something that needed to get on the BBQ Guru supply shelves and be made available to the masses?
Well, early on we had the pit minder, which was basically the same thing. It was analog, but it was a control, and it was a fan. We had a 4 CFM fan on that control, and they were built together. And you put it in through an adapter into your cooker, and it had a little dial on it, and you can set it in 15-degree increments. And people loved it for its simplicity. And we did away with it because it was kind of hard to find those analog parts, and they were getting very expensive. People just didn't do analog stuff anymore, so we had to go digital. And I hated to see that go away because we get such great reviews on it. People loved it, but it just wasn't cost-effective anymore. And when we went to the Nano Q, there was no display in the Nano Q to keep the cost down, to give something to people that was, at a very good price, very moderate price. And, I just knew that we knew there was something missing, and we knew people needed to see a display. They needed to see a number,
right?
Something to guide them. And that's what we did with the Party Q, is we're giving them the simplicity of the pit minder with the nice new bright red or bright display, LCD display. And we're very happy about it. And the fact that it's battery operated is just awesome, and we're getting great feedback.
Yeah, and it's like a truly self-contained unit, which makes it even better.
Yeah.
Bob Trudnak
exactly.
Joining us here on the show. BBQGuru.com. We're talking about their newest automatic pit temperature control device, the Party Q. So this is going to be in replacement of the Nano Q then?
Yeah. We'll phase the Nano Q out. There's still a lot of people who love the Nano Q, and we're still putting them out there, but we will eventually fade it out. And we are selling the Party Q like hotcakes right now.
All right, so recommended retail price for Party Q right now?
You can buy it 2 different ways. If you have, say, a Weber Smoky Mountain, you have the 18 or 22 inch.
I do.
Which already has the lower damper. It sells for $129. You do not need an adapter.
Wow.
If you have a grill such as a kettle or another bullet type smoker or anything metal that you can drill into, you'll drill a 7/8 hole, and you don't need an adapter. That'll sell for $129. If you have any ceramic grill, you obviously can't drill into it, so you'll buy one of our ceramic grill adapters with the Party Q. It'll come as a package, and it shows you on the website. You choose your grill, and it gives you the package there, and it's $139. So it's an additional $10, and you get the adapter for your ceramic grill.
Yeah, so certainly very price competitive when you're looking at other items in the market, and aside from the other options of automatic pit temperature control that the BBQ Guru is currently offering, getting a lot of buzz right here in the instant feedback chat room for the people that are listening to the show live. Bob, any idea how long the batteries are going to get, or what kind of a lifetime you're getting on the batteries? Obviously, I know a lot is dependent on use, but do you have any type of gauge on that?
Yeah, it's going to vary for everybody depending on usage and depending on how long the fan runs. But we're getting 25 to 30 hours at the fan running at 40% constantly. So if the fan runs 40% of the time it's on for that cook, you're going to get about 25 to 30 hours. When you're at temperature, the fan may not run 40% of the time. So I'm going to say at the very least you get 25 hours of cooking time on a set on 4 AA batteries.
And what kind of protection are you looking at? If you catch a rainstorm overnight, are they durable, or are you going to need to get these covered up, or what's that like?
Yeah, you should probably cover it like you do our other controls. Again, the fan portion of it and the probe wire can take rain, but throw a little Ziploc over it if you're going to get a good rain, or bring your cooker under a roof or something like that. They're very durable, but they are electronics, and you want to protect them.
All right, so we're looking at $129 or $139 for the ceramic units. And again, self-contained unit. You're getting the display, you're getting the 5 CFM fan, and it's running on batteries, so it doesn't get more mobile and transportable than that. For the people that don't understand how automatic temperature control works, Bob, I mean, just in general, let's say I get this and I'm putting it on. You're setting a temperature, I understand that, but if you could break it down a little bit more intricately for us on how it works, and what if I take the top off of it? Is it going to, obviously the heat's going to rise out of it. Is it just going to kick on and run like a mother, or does it have some type of software built into that to not do that?
Yeah, it'll have the built-in open lid detect, but in general, look, you're cooking on charcoal, and you have to worry about allowing the right amount of air into your cooker and exhausting the right amount of air. So you're setting an intake damper, you're setting an exhaust damper. Well, as the cook, as you go through the cook, you have to worry about weather conditions, you have to worry about, just temperatures in general, and you want to keep an eye on, are you keeping and maintaining an even temperature? And things can change throughout the night. If you're doing an overnight cook, or you have a busy day and you're doing an 8-hour cook or a 14-hour cook, things change, and you want to keep on top of it. What our controls do is allow you to get other things done or get some sleep, and this maintains the airflow to the cooker to give you an even temperature throughout the cook. So in general, it's power draft. We're keeping even temperatures for you so you can do other things. And the Party Q is in the simplest form of that control. It's very easy to use. It's great for the beginner. It's great for the guy who goes out and buys his first charcoal grill, or you have a smaller grill such as a kettle or a Smoky Mountain, and you're looking at, kind of break into the barbecue world, the charcoal cooking world, and you want a temperature control.
Yeah, I was going to say, and given the size of the fan, and look, you look at me, if you know me for 2 minutes, you realize I'm not the sharpest knife in the box, so easy for me means anybody else can use it. So this seems like it fits, that for me, but more importantly, the Barbecue Guru, because you guys want to sell a lot of stuff, is the fact that you're probably covering the majority of backdoor warriors or backyard warriors like myself. We don't have huge pits, so we don't have Jambo pits or the huge stump smokers or anything like that. I have a couple 18 and a 18 and a half inch Weber Smoky Mountains. I have a Bubba keg, so this will fit all of those.
Exactly. You can put this on your Bubba keg with the ceramic style adapter, and you're going to put these on your Weber Smoky Mountains by just pushing the nozzle into one of the bottom damper holes and screwing the sheet metal nut down. No tools required, and you're cooking.
Yeah, doesn't get simpler than that. BBQGuru.com. BBQGuru.com is the web address, and these are available for sale right now, right, Bob?
They are available for sale. Yep, they went on the market